Hey there, ladies and gentlemen, you all may call me Pharaoh, and welcome back to Let's Play Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. Last time we left off, man, what... Apparently, and it really looks like this, and it's probably what that's... I think is the whole point, is K8A is the culprit. And I think I mentioned that I think it was for, she did it for a supposedly noble reason, but it just didn't pan out. So, and I know it's like a little bit different from where we left off, but he was asking, like, wait a minute, who had the floor plans? And if you guys remember, Miyu mentioned that she was using her drone to create a floor plans for the library. So I just picked that, and this is where we are right now. Miyu, I recall that during the investigation. And then he can take over.
You said you would use your drone to make a floor plan.
Oh yeah! What happened with that? I've already developed the photos and drafted some sketches.
Then let's look at it. Maybe we all find clue.
Please, Miyu.
Oh, want him that badly, huh? Fine. But now you owe me one. Voila! Feast your eyes on these babies.
There it is. Oh wow, yeah, I didn't really realize that. Was it really on a ramp like that? I could have sworn it was like all cockeyed a little bit, like it just kept going up, down, up, down. But that doesn't look like that here. Looks like it totally looks like a damn ramp. All right.
It's just as I thought.
What is?
See? The books are stacked like stairs from the vent to where Rantaro's body was found.
Oh! Shuichi is right!
Indeed, they are stacked like stairs. I did not notice when I looked up from the floor.
I see. The shots rolled on top of these books, eh?
Yes, I'm sure of it. The shot was rolled into the classroom vent and came out in the library. If the vent was open, the shot would have maintained momentum. And you did that, right, Coyote? You made sure the vent was open.
Yeah. I always thought that was a little weird. It's like, why keep the vent open? Oh, man. I should have really... I think a part of me just didn't really want to realize it. But, I guess this is what really happened.
Impressive. You have a really good memory, Shuichi.
When the shot came through, the stacked books made a change direction. It then rolled down the path made by the books. The books were stacked in rows so that the shot wouldn't fall off.
See, that's where I couldn't realize. It's like, I didn't really see. It's like, I just kept thinking, is it really possible for it to come out of the vent and not simply fall off? But no, I guess she built it in a way that it would stay put. I guess I totally missed that. Or maybe you weren't able to see it until right now. I'm not really sure.
At the same time, the books blocked the shot from view. Then, when the ball was directly above Rantaro, it changed direction, rolled along the groove of the open books, and fell on top of his head. And it was the camera flash that lured him to that exact spot.
A setup that complicated is almost like a Rube Goldberg machine.
So Kaede created this mechanism? Well, it would be...
Wait, even with the Rube whatever setup, when did she roll the ball into the duct?
That's right! Wasn't Shuichi with Kaede in the classroom?
When did Kaede roll his shot put ball? It had to have been at just the right time to kill Rantaro. Kaede rolled a shot. I'm guessing when he went... Well, no, he was in the basement. I think when she was leaving the classroom.
That's it!
Because if he was in the basement, he would have seen
The
it.
moment we ran out of the classroom. When the sensor went off, I ran out first, and then Kaede followed. But just before she left...
Wait, did she do something before? Okay. Wait for me. I dropped everything I was holding and ran after Shuichi.
I'm right, aren't I, Kaede?
See, like, that's where, like, I didn't want to believe it. It's like, but we never did the action, per se. But, no. I guess it was right there, right then.
Of course, the ultimate detective would remember all that.
Your words and that smile. Is this your admission of guilt?
Hold on, don't just jump to conclusions. I've still got a lot of questions.
That's weird. Why do you sound so desperate?
There's nothing weird about it. There's just no way I could believe someone like Kaede would be the culprit.
Yeah, going to not believe it either.
What?
Don't worry, Kaede. I'll clear your name.
Really? Okay, man. I mean,
I refuse to believe that Kaede is the culprit. I still have my doubts.
Kinda doubts.
Doubts about the noise, of course. The library should have been quiet, right? If John was rolling through the vents, it would have made a ton of noise.
Indeed, so much noise. Rantaro would have heard.
I don't think it matters. I think it's... Oh, crap. I was going to say maybe it doesn't matter what statement. Like, the promotional video, it was blaring that music. Let me check it up real quick. It was on full volume until the murder occurred. So he wouldn't be able to hear it. So I just don't know exactly what statement they want me to put that on. Oh, okay, whatever. If Rantaro hear odd noise, he'd be careful and not go near it. Yeah, well, Gonta said. That's why Kaede's innocent. I made a mistake. I need to think it over. Again.
I refuse to believe that Kaede is the culprit. I still have my doubts.
So I'm not sure if it's his first statement he said.
About the noise, of course. The library should have been quiet, right?
I don't know if it's either this one or next
That
one.
shot was rolling fence. It would have made a ton of...
Oh, I freaking missed it, of course.
So much noise. Rantaro would have heard.
Yeah, some noise ain't a big deal.
Of course it's a big deal.
The sound of the shot rolling. I know this.
I refuse to believe that...
Kaede is the culprit.
Come on, let's go back to the statement. If it's not this one, it's the next one.
Noise, of
'Cause I'm
course.
fairly certain I have the right piece of
Library
evidence.
should have been quiet, right?
That shot
Was rolling fence. It would have made a ton...
So maybe it's the first one. That shot put was real heavy. You say it rolled down the vents? Well, it would have made a loud racket. Alright, so I guess it's like it was loud in the library.
I still have my doubts.
Kind of.
Come on.
Doubts about the noise, of course. The library should have been...
There you go.
That's wrong!
I was kind of thinking about it in kind of different aspects, but I had the right idea, just not the right statement. Oh well.
The murder occurred while the Killing Game promotional video was being broadcast. so the library would not have been completely quiet at the time.
Oh. So that ghastly video drowned out the sound of the shots rolling.
What?
Kaito, are you done now?
Damn it! So it's true then? You're saying Kaede really is the culprit?
So that means most of Kaede's sins were committed right before Shuichi's eyes.
That's correct. I was with her in the classroom. And when she moved the vent grate aside. And when she lined up the books on top of the bookcase.
Damn it, why didn't I say or, like, just see something right there? Look at her face right there. It's like, yeah. Come on, Kaede. And she was very insistent on getting it done.
And it was the same when you took the murder weapon, wasn't it? You took the shot put ball when you got the cameras for Mew, right, Kaede?
Oh, well. It's interesting. Even though we were playing as the character, they still hid things from us. So it's pretty cool. I think there's an actual term for it or whatever, but it's cool when games and other media do that.
So you were hiding it the entire time?
Where would she have even hidden it?
Where did Kaede keep it? It can only be one place. Kaede must have hidden it in there. It's the only explanation. I'm assuming her backpack. I mean, the other two won't work.
That's it!
They made that a little easy for us.
Kaede's backpack. She was carrying the shot put ball in there. Despite its weight, it would have been easy to carry in a backpack. I noticed you also had a spare vest, which you could have wrapped it in. That would prevent the cameras you were carrying from being damaged.
And that means all of this happened right in front of Shuichi.
But we should not blame him for that. None of those actions warranted suspicion at the time, so we might not have noticed.
That clears it all up then. Every part of the crime Kaede plotted.
That can't be. It's gotta be mistake, right?
But if all of that is true, then that's pretty unfortunate. I mean, it's Kaede, you know? She kept preaching about working together, and then she goes and kills in cold blood!
No, something still doesn't fit.
What doesn't fit?
Kaede wouldn't do something like that.
Huh? You mean she's not the type? But you were the one that said she did it, right?
Yes, I did say that. But murder in cold blood is just not in her character. I truly believe that. I believe in her.
But why? Why do you still believe in me, Shuichi? Why? Tell me why! Why are you doing this? Are you still looking away from the truth?
Not at all. My belief in you is going to lead me to the truth. I'll show you what's behind all this. I'll show you your truth.
It is getting crazy, game. It really is. And I think I mentioned why she did this before. I think in the end of the last episode. I'm sure we're going to get into it here. But I have questions as to why she didn't take the damn first blood perk then. I know, this is getting crazy, right? But it's time for another tutorial. Your opponent is on the ropes, but they're in armament mode and won't listen to you. You have to remove their armament to refute what they are saying. That's how armament works. The objective is to destroy all your foes' armaments. I'm gonna keep messing that up, aren't I? Then strike the finishing blow. So we got durability, a rhythm, tension gauge, influence. So I think this was in the other games, kinda. It's just kind of like a rhythm game. I think it was in the first game, at least. You match a rhythm to shoot down your opponent's statements to damage their armament. The markers on top of your opponent's statements are called rhythm sights. Right when a gauge makes one revolution, press the correct button to shoot the statement. When damaged enough, your armament will break. Their armament will break, and the music will change. The tempo will also pick up, so match the timing. Can't get out of rhythm? Try pressing R1 to activate Fever Time. During Fever Time, you will be invincible, and you can press any button. You can only activate it when your focus energy is full, so watch it carefully. When your opponent's armament is destroyed, you can give your final argument. Your argument will be displayed with 4 words, assigned with X, triangle, square, and circle. Press the buttons in the correct order to land a finishing blow. Use split-second logic to defeat your opponent's final argument. As always, it was a pleasure. Here we go.
You still believe in me? I'm definitely the culprit.
Oh, I didn't.
You think
There
I
you
wouldn't
go.
do it? It's all my fault. You still believe in me?
Yes, I do.
I'm the one who killed Rantaro. That's the truth of this case.
No, it's not.
And that's all there is to it.
Why don't you want to admit it?
Terrible murderer. I betrayed everyone. I'm the one who killed Rantaro.
Oh, I just had to push whatever there.
That's the truth of this case. Please stop. Just stop. Remember what I told you? You have to fight for the truth. Shuichi, I know you can do this. If you say you believe in me, then don't look away from the truth. Please stop. Just stop. Remember what I told you? You have to fight for the truth.
It's very hard to talk when during this part, guys. Sorry.
Do you know what I was trying to do?
Yes, you're trying to kill the mastermind. Like I mentioned before. But why didn't you just take the first blood? Why didn't you explain it?
You weren't persuaded by Monokuma, and you weren't trying to save yourself.
But you might as well. You had your heart in the right place, kinda. But instead of... It's unfortunate that you didn't kill the mastermind, that you killed Rantaro, who was innocent. But once you realized that, when you saw Monokuma was still there and he offered a first blood perk, why didn't you stand up and take it just to save yourself and then explain it to them? Maybe she'll give her reasoning here, but that's what bothers me.
What you were trying to do was kill the mastermind.
Kill the mastermind?
Kaede wasn't targeting Rantaro. She was targeting the mastermind. She was trying to end this killing game. She was trying to save us all. Isn't that right, Kaede?
I see. Otherwise, everyone would have died when the time limit expired.
So, she tried to end the killing game by killing the mastermind?
But it's all my fault. Kaede trusted my detective skills. I told her the mastermind might be there. And that's why she set that trap. It's all my fault. She trusted my detective work and I screwed it up.
Please don't cry. Please. Come on.
Stop. It's not true. Please, don't say it's your fault. It'll be harder for me. None of this is your fault. It's mine. Everything's my fault.
Kaede.
Shuichi, can I ask you to do one last favor for me? Can you end all of this?
What?
I want you to reveal everything that happened and convince everyone. And then, I want you to end this. That's my final wish.
I understand. I'll end all of this. I'll reveal everything. The truth and the lies.
Why, though? I want to help. I want to help you grant Kaede's wish. I'll now explain the closing argument, the final piece of detective work to end this trial. In the closing argument, you will wrap up the case. You'll have to reproduce the order of events in the case in the form of a comic book, so basically like every other game in the series. But this recreation is just Shuichi's deduction, so there are gaps here and there. Gaps are areas where a number of pieces are missing. After selecting the panels of the directional pad, press in the left analog stick to move the cursor, or just move it, to move the cursor over the gaps, and then fit the panel in the empty space with triangle. Only the correct panel will fit. Compare the empty space hints with the stock panel hints to complete the comic. There will be some panels that you cannot select at first. Filling in some gaps correctly will unlock the other panels. Press L1 R1 to switch pages and start filling in as many as you can. Thank you, thank you! Time to end this, ladies and gentlemen. So, who wanted to fight against Monokuba after hearing the additional motive? Oh, wait. Oh, so it's kind of going from right to left, kind of like in manga. So, hold on really quick. Who wanted to kill? We don't have that thing, do we? Alright, so let's flip over. Who was asked to modify the cameras? That was Miyu. Still don't have it here. Let's work with the ones that we got. Saying he notices a flash, maybe. What books are culprit set up last? I think this. He. Nope. Well, that was bad. No. Here it is. Hidden. This is where he notices the flash. Right? There we go. Okay. Kaito, Gonta, and Tenko. What about them? Oh, what do they see? Maybe now. Wait. Sorry if I'm taking my time with this. I'm just kind of figuring things out here. All right, let's see here. Killing game function plays out loud in the file. That was when the receiver went off. No? What happened in the classroom 1 hour before the time limit? It wasn't the thing playing? Oh, I guess I accidentally... Okay. What books they set up last? I mean, I'm guessing... There you go. I'm not sure why that mattered. Do you know what? It's kind of hard for... It's hard for me to, like, hold on a minute. Just to explain something. The left side of my screen is being cut off because I have a TV stand. There's like a stupid pole in the way to set up like the upper shelf. And the way that I'm sitting, the angle, I can't see the left side of the screen too well, and I keep missing the whole panel selection. So I'm sorry if I'm being completely idiotic here. Okay, so the security sensor goes off, right? So I guess the security sensor went off. There you go. Where was the shop? You know, actually, I should be reading the actual stuff. That actually helps, doesn't it? It was rolled, the classroom event. Actually, everything's actually open now, so let me go back to the front here. So, who wanted to fight against Monokuma after hearing the additional motive? Well, I guess it is these people. I forgot it was all three of them. Who was that to modify? That was Miyu, and they bowed to her so they can actually have her do it. What was a murder weapon found in the warehouse? That was a shot put ball. There we go. What did the culprit do at the library's vent? They popped it open. What did the culprit do with the modified camera? They turned on a flash function. Why wasn't the sound of the shot rolling on? Oh! Well, that explains it. Now it's because the killing game thing was too damn loud. And finally, after the receiver went off, what did Shuichi see in the library? And that would be the bookcase returning to its original position.
This is the truth of the case! It all began 2 days prior, when Monokuma gave us the additional motive. The time limit added to this killing game triggered the crime. After the announcement, some of us decided to form groups to plan our next move. I had my own plan to find the mastermind, and someone offered to help me. At the time, I never would have imagined they would become the culprit. To expose the mastermind, the culprit and I set up hidden cameras in the library. There was a hidden door in the library that showed signs of use. We deduced that the mastermind would return there to let Monokuma out. The next day, we asked Miyu if she could modify some cameras for our trap. We then went to the warehouse to gather the necessary materials. All we needed were disposable cameras and a security sensor. But the culprit found something else there. The murder weapon. That's right, the shot put ball. They put the cameras as well as the shot in their backpack. Then, on the day the time limit would expire, the day of the murder, the culprit and I collected the modified cameras from Miyu and visited the library. Once there, we searched the room for ideal locations to place the cameras. But even then, the culprit was preparing the murder. They began by removing the vent grate and laid it inside the air duct. Then, they moved a pile of books on top of the bookcase, pretending to organize them.
I'm sorry this is taking quite a while, but I mean, I'm not really going to say anything because it's all voice acted. I'm just kind of watching it with you guys at this point. But I'm also kind of thinking, can we kind of move this along? Because we kind of know it, but screw it. Let's just enjoy this while it's still going.
After that, they placed open encyclopedias on the final bookcase. It appeared innocuous enough, but it was actually a path for the murder weapon. The culprit also tampered with the hidden camera linked to the security sensor. I was responsible for setting up the other cameras, but that one, I didn't even notice their trick. They used duct tape to keep the flash function on. After the cameras were set, the culprit and I climbed the stairs to the first floor classroom. We kept a lookout for the others and waited for the security sensor to go off. During the stakeout, we saw Kaito and 6 others go down to the basement. Rantaro was with them, the first victim. After watching that group enter the game room, I returned to the classroom. With about 1 hour remaining, the security receiver I was holding went off. I assumed it was the mastermind, so I ran out of the classroom to the library. I was in such a hurry, I left the culprit behind. Looking back on it now, that was the last chance I had to stop the murder. After I had left, the culprit took the shot put ball out of their backpack and rolled it into the classroom vent. This set the murder in motion. Rantaro had moved the bookcase, triggering the receiver. Unbeknownst to him, the trap had been sprung. First, the modified camera took a picture of Rantaro with the flash on. Rantaro noticed the flash and approached the bookcase to inspect the camera. The camera flash lured Rantaro directly into the murder weapon's path. The shot the culprit tossed into the vent rolled through the air duct. Came out of the library's vent and kept rolling atop the bookcase. Opening the vent grate and organizing the books was all to create a path. Under normal circumstances, the victim would have been alerted by the noise. But the promotional video was masking the sound of the shot rolling. The shot kept rolling, then fell on Rantaro's head, killing him instantly. By the time we had entered the room, the murder was complete. I imagine, seeing Rantaro's body, the culprit probably thought, the mastermind is dead, the game is over, now we can all go home. But their wish didn't come true, because Rantaro wasn't the mastermind. It was murder, in an attempt to save all our lives. That is the truth. That's the truth behind your lies, Kaede Akamatsu, the ultimate pianist. And that concludes the events of this case.
No. Kaede did it?
Damn it!
It is a truth I do not wish to accept. But since Shuichi has brought everything to light, we can at least try to trust the Kaede we've come to know up to this point.
The Kaede we've come to know?
Even if she did commit a crime, what Kaede has said to us is not a lie. She wanted to protect us. And I firmly believe that to be the truth.
If that was a lie too, it'd be the last straw for me. I'd have nothing left to believe in.
You guys are so nice. Even though I betrayed you all.
No, that's not true, Kaede. You were trying to save all of us.
Nice job, Shu.
What?
You were super reliable back there. But you still have a long way to go. You need to be more assertive. If you did that more often, you'd be a pretty cool guy.
Are you saying he's not a cool guy right now? Come on, look at him. He's clutching his heart like, no. Kaede, no. And I apologize if I skipped a little bit portion there. I pressed X thinking it was going to advance, but it automatically advanced, and then I skipped the next portion. But, dang, this hurts. This hurts our hearts. Everybody watching, myself included. Maybe you guys, maybe it won't hurt you guys as much. But I'm sure I'm hurting. Why?
Kaede, why? Why are you smiling like that? Why are you still trying to get me to be brave? Why, Kaede? Why are you thinking about everyone except yourself? If you had just been less selfless, you wouldn't have had to murder. Why? Why do you do that?
I'm sorry.
Stop, stop, stop! At least save it for the end of the trial! Sheesh!
Looks like the debate's finished, so that means it's voting time!
All right, you bastards! Press the button in front of you to cast your vote!
And make sure y'all vote, because refusing to vote is grounds for termination.
At last! The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless finally face off! It's voting time!
Class trial voting time, and we have 30 seconds to vote. I'm sure we could, you know. Actually, I don't know if it ever gives a chance to vote in any other game. So I'm sure this must be a big portion in maybe later cases, but I mean, we're gonna screw ourselves over if we don't vote unanimously, so I'm sorry.
It seems the voting has finished. Now then, let's see the result.
We all know the answer, but seems like one person didn't vote. Oh, yeah, that one person would be a freaking Rantaro. I forgot. So, yeah.
Who'll be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Are we correct in our assumptions and our facts and our logic? We are unfortunately correct. All rise, the class trial is finished, and the final score for Chapter 1. Yeah, I think we definitely got an A. 244 coins. That's a good amount. I lost a lot because of the misses per se, but you can see that each section, each debate, the panic, everything, we can get various grades for that alone. And I guess if you get a retry, that also deducts a lot too, huh? Well, we actually have details as well. Might as well check that. Time remaining. Okay. And, of course, if we bumped the difficulty, it would have been even more points, but we're keeping on normal.
Absolutely right!
Now, I know the video's long, but we are at the end of this, so this is going to be a very long episode. Unfortunately, this is going to be something that you guys probably don't want to see, and I don't want to see right now, but they need to get punished.
Well, at this point, it goes without saying, but you all voted correctly! The Blackened who killed Rantaro Amami is the ultimate pianist, Kaede Akamatsu!
I'm glad.
Good.
What?
What? Good?
Don't screw around.
What do you mean, good? Is this how you want it to end?
That's not true.
Not really, but it could have turned out a lot worse. So this is fine, too.
I don't get it!
It's not fine! This is super horrible! The worst ever! Yeah, how did it come to this?
Please.
Kaede, what would possess you to do something like this? Gonta no can't accept this. Not unless you explain.
Real?
Yeah, I won't be satisfied until I hear it straight from you.
Hey!
Kaede, please. Okay, please allow me a few more moments of your time then. It's just like Shuichi said. I was after the mastermind this entire time. I wanted to kill the mastermind, and I thought doing that would end the killing game. But why did you try to kill them? Maybe they could have been captured. If it hadn't been for the time limit, I probably would have done that. But the time limit meant that capturing the mastermind was less likely to work, you know? Because the mastermind could have just played dumb to run out the clock and kill us all.
Yeah.
I was worried about that happening.
Therefore.
So you thought to kill the mastermind instead.
That's right.
I had made my mind up just before we set up the cameras in the library. I thought it was my last chance to save everyone. I couldn't let that chance pass me by. I had to save everyone, no matter what. Even if you had to kill someone?
Yeah.
That's right. I thought that killing the mastermind was our best shot at escaping this place together. I really believed it too. Kaede.
But...
Oh, Kaede. It never dawned on you? As soon as that thought entered your head, Monokuma had you right where he wanted. Because what mattered most to Monokuma is that the killing game started.
I really don't get it.
Regardless of your reasons, the moment you felt the urge to kill, you had already lost. You agreed to be part of this killing game when you allowed murder to fill your heart. Wait, to put it like that. But he's not wrong. She's the reason killing game finally started.
No.
But if Kaede hadn't done anything, we'd all be dead by now.
Right.
Kaede save everyone. We can no blame her. We no can blame her.
I know that!
I know! You don't need to remind me! That's why I'm so pissed off! Pissed off at myself for being so useless! Kokichi, that's enough. I can see through your act.
Man.
Whoops! That obvious, huh?
That's right.
But Kokichi's right. I was being played. I didn't even kill the mastermind. I killed one of our dear friends instead. What I did was so terrible. So unforgivable. I took an innocent life. I'm nothing but a horrible murderer. You should all hate, blame, and be disgusted by me.
Wait!
Kaede, please calm down. After we found Rantaro's body, when I realized he wasn't a mastermind, I thought about ending this by confessing to you what I had done. But I couldn't. Because of Monokuma's first blood perk.
I see.
So if you confessed there or then, you would have been able to leave. But you decided you couldn't leave this place by yourself, so you kept quiet. No! To me that's stupid. I'm sorry. But because you didn't take that perk, you are now going to die, Kaede. You were willing to die instead of just explaining the situation to them, and then leaving, maybe trying to get help, even though it is probably not like non-feasible, or it may be, but for God's sakes, at least you can freaking live. Because of the first blood perk, you were forced to hide the truth from us. Yeah, that's right.
I see.
So the first blood perk worked against the Blackened rather than for them. But at the same time, I thought, if I did this for everyone, then instead of making things easier by confessing, I thought I should lie to you all, so it would motivate you to keep moving forward.
Then...
Is that the reason for the trial? To reveal the mastermind?
Because...
I felt like if I didn't do this, then Rantaro's death would have been meaningless.
Well then...
We were searching for both the culprit and a mastermind during the class trial.
Yeah!
Ah, Kaede did mention that. So is that kind of how we're going to explain it? I mean, I guess I understand, but... Oh, man. I don't know. I never wanted to keep my crime a secret. I was going to tell all of you eventually. But before I did, I wanted to expose the mastermind first. Then the killing game would have ended, and everyone but me would be saved. I thought that was the best way I could atone for killing Rantaro.
Sorry.
This is my fault. I was wrong. There was no mastermind. What? You were wrong? But didn't you say the mastermind was one of us?
Okay.
That's what I thought at first. But in the end, we have nothing. No one made any moves in the time limit. The trial was useless. Even when Shuichi was about to be voted as a blackened, still, they did not appear.
Maybe.
Yeesh, that seriously was a close one. If Kaede had just kept her mouth shut, we'd all be dead right now. So even, okay, let's just go by the theory that maybe a mastermind does not exist, and what the hell's going on?
But...
On the other hand, she's only in this mess because she decided to say something at that moment. I wanted to protect Kaede, but I also wanted to unmask the mastermind. But even when the killer was about to be condemned, they remained hidden.
Sorry.
That has to mean that the mastermind is not among us after all.
What?
So Kaede had the wrong idea the whole time? I see. All her actions were taken under Shuichi's flawed logic.
Okay.
That's why this is my fault. All of this happened because my detective work was wrong. If I hadn't been so stupid, if I never said anything about a mastermind to Kaede, Rantaro wouldn't have died, and Kaede would have been a murderer. This is all my fault.
That's wrong.
No, it's not.
Huh?
Kaede?
Because...
I killed him, not you.
Right?
Didn't I? But Kaede, why did you set such a convoluted trap? If your intent was to kill the mastermind, there was no reason for you to cover your tracks.
Jeez.
Isn't it obvious? It's because she didn't want Shuichi to know.
Huh?
Me?
Yeah.
Of course, but I didn't want everyone else to know either. Because I said I wanted to escape this place with everyone.
Because...
But you guys wouldn't want to be friends with a girl who killed someone, would you? Be friends? Kaede put a lot of thought into this. She put so much thought into this, it drove her to commit murder like a lunatic. God, you're such a dumbass.
Yeah.
I know, right? I'm such an idiot.
However,
we only survived the time limit because of that idiocy.
Right.
Yes, we're still alive thanks to you. Kaede, I didn't know how, but I wanted to get out of here with you. I wanted to be friends.
Sorry.
Damn.
So you're saying everything you did was because you were thinking of us? And you hid that you killed him just to stay and help us? How did things...
Hey, hello!
All right, that's it!
What?
What?
What do you mean? What do you mean, that's it?
Father, are you getting bored?
That's right.
You know how Pops gets. He can't stand this kind of tearjerker schlock.
I can't stop crying.
I see nothing gets past my adorable little cubs.
I don't even let appetizers get past me, especially if someone else bought them.
Now then.
But we can't let this boring display grind the action to a halt. So, time to make things interesting.
Huh?
Make things interesting?
Thrills, chills, kills!
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Punishment time!
Punishment? You mean Kaede's execution?
Don't screw around.
No frigging way. There's no way we'll let you do that.
Hey!
Exy cells assemble!
Punishment time is a sacred segment. You're not allowed to interfere.
And if you even try to interfere, we'll just crush you with these here exosols.
Exosols. Okay, well, that's how you say it. Well, screw it.
It's cruel, but it's probably better if one person dies instead of everyone.
Like hell am I just gonna sit here and do what you say? Kaede fought with her life on the line, and so will I!
Gonta will face you all. Times like this are why Gonta became strong. Gentlemen never back down, and neither will Gonta.
This is the perfect chance to test out my Neo-Aikido skills on machines.
Yeah, I'll help. I can...
Everyone, stop! Stop it.
Kaede.
Enough, you guys. I've already prepared myself. You're giving up?
Why?
You said you'd never give up. That we'd get out of here together. That's what you said, Kaede.
Damn it!
So why are you giving up now? Did you mean what you said? I know we can do something. Don't give up until the end.
No.
I'm not giving up. Because I have you.
Huh?
What? You know?
Even after I'm gone, my wish will still be here. So I'm counting on you all. I'm entrusting my wish to every one of you.
I believe in you!
I believe that you all will make it through this somehow.
You have to live!
You guys better live. Don't go dying on me now. End this ridiculous killing game. Survive and get the hell out of this place.
It's a promise.
And then be friends after you escape, okay? I think you'll all be the best of friends.
Yeah.
Affirmative, Kaede.
I shall take that request.
I will do my utmost to fulfill your final request. I won't give up. I'll get out of here no matter what. Going to work hard and keep friends safe till very end.
Bye.
Well, Kaede, you definitely weren't boring.
Well now.
Now then, let's get started.
Now then,
I have a special punishment prepared for the ultimate pianist, Kaede Akamatsu.
Wait a second. Kaede, please don't.
Hey.
Shuichi, you better not lose.
You can't lose!
I know you can beat it.
It's punishment time!
I believe in you!
So please believe in yourself.
It's a promise.
And this is what I'm very afraid of. Kaede has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. They are always executed, and this is... I can't even imagine what's going to happen to her. Kaede! Is she on a piano? Oh god, it has like spikes behind it too. These are always a marvel to look at, but it just sucks. Der Flauwelzer? Oh god. Are they hanging her? Really? They're making her play on a big piano like that? This is bothering me. Just end it already, for God's sakes. Dear God. Jesus. Hanging her wasn't enough. They freaking slammed a... And that was Mono Kid, wasn't it? Did he just die too? Why did Mono Damn killed him? I guess he got fed up with him being an asshole, but dear God. And usually I stay quiet for those moments for his executions, but I realized in previous times when I LP'd the first game, the second game, that would be kind of like a copyright claim if I just stay quiet during that portion. So maybe me talking a little bit kind of helped avoid that, but Kaede is no more. The moment it was over, I felt my legs give out under me. What I just saw didn't feel real. As if all reality had vanished, and the only thing left was a fictional world. Real or not, Kaede was gone. Kaede Akamatsu no longer existed in our world. Huh? What the? Why is Mono Kid? Mono Damn! What have you done? Ah, gross! She puked again!
Oh well.
But this tension ain't so bad, you know? Finally feels like a proper killing game. If anything, we can stand to use a little more tension in our lives. Right, Dad? No, my sweet darling Mono Kid! Claim this collateral damage! This is a nightmare! This is unacceptable! My precious cub is... On second thought, I guess it's okay. After all, I still got 4 more cubs. Phew, I'm glad you kids came in bulk. Huh? It's okay. I'm shocked. Our existence means that little, huh? Well, what's done is done. What's dead is dead. No point in crying over crushed cubs. Unless you want to end up like these sad sacks.
But how?
What in the world is this?
Really?
Are you fucking kidding me? Talk about overkill!
Amen.
Atawa, please grant Kaede's soul eternal repose. I can't believe this happened to Kaede. I liked her so much! Kaede! All this adrenaline creates such an exquisite feeling of despair. It's moments like this that would make all the killings worth it. Why are you doing such a terrible thing?
How dare you!
You're the worst of the worst! Does human life have no value to it at all? Hey, I know human life is precious. I'm not a monster, you know. Because if human life wasn't precious, ending it wouldn't be nearly as much fun.
Extreme!
There's no greater joy than witnessing such a display of despair entertainment. You surpass psychotic by a wide margin.
What now?
I don't think it's ever felt quite this irritated.
You?
I won't forgive you for this! You got that? I won't ever forgive you!
Oh!
Spoken like a marked man!
Excuse me.
What is your objective, Monokuma?
What are you trying to pull?
Do you hate us? If so, have we done something to make you hate us? Hate you? Who can say? That's your job to figure out. If you really want to know what's going on, you're gonna have to work for it.
Well,
Though the corpse formerly known as Rantaro may have had a hunch. Huh?
What is it?
What do you mean? What was Rantaro's hunch? What indeed?
That is.
He did say he would end this game, and he also knew about the hidden door. Could that be all related to his hunch you claim he had? I wonder.
Why, you?
Hey, what the hell's this hunch you're going on about? Spill it! I wonder. If you have no intention of telling us, then keep your mouth shut.
cuz.
You're focusing on Kaede instead of her deadweight victim. Well, it's not his fault he was useless. He died before his talent could be revealed.
If he had lived long enough to reveal it, maybe he would have been more useful. Oh well, he's dead and that's that. That's the indifference of death for you.
However,
He really wasn't the mastermind, was he?
Huh? Are you still pestering me about this whole annoying questions? Aren't you guys focusing a little too much on whether or not there's a mastermind? If you keep this up, you're all gonna end up like Kaede.
What?
What?
Here.
Maybe spend less time worrying about nonsense and more time watching your back, okay?
Right.
You never know who's gonna become the next killer.
Looking
I can't wait! I wonder what kind of killing game we'll get to see next. Damn it! You may have gotten us this time, but we'll get you next time. You'll see. Why are you all psyched up?
That's nice.
It's nice to see that at least one of you has some chutzpah around here. I have a feeling you're gonna live for a while. Thanks. I'll do my best.
Don't screw around.
Shut the hell up! We're not gonna have another killing game! Kaito Momota, I am not going to let you have your way anymore! Got it? I'm gonna punch that grate right off your face, for sure!
Is that so?
Oh, really? That seems unlikely. I'm pretty sure you won't live long enough to do that.
Ugh.
Well.
Anyway, you guys have a lot to think about. Work hard and do your best to graduate, because the fun's only just begun.
Hey.
Oh no, damn. Explain yourself. I get that motorcade was obnoxious and rude, but that was way over the line.
Because.
I did it for us.
Ah.
Hey, wait, Monodam! Where are you going?
It's getting interesting.
He probably killed him. He probably killed him as a payback for all the bullying. What is an interesting turn of events? And with that, Monokuma and the Cubs left, and only we remain in the courtroom. I don't think I can take all this. I can't stand this anymore. I feel like I'm gonna go crazy.
No.
Tsumugi, you mustn't give up hope. Is there even hope to be had here? The room feels utterly drained of it. Kaede! What kind of degenerate male cries in public? It's so rude! But Tenko, you're crying too.
hey,
Now's not the time to point it out, Kibo. Just let it be.
Prayer time.
In times like this, we should pray for Kaede's soul so she can rest in peace.
What?
How's anyone supposed to rest in peace after getting killed like
I
that?
don't know.
What are we gonna do from now on? Yeah, I'd like to know too. I'm so over this already.
That's enough!
Oh, shut up! Shut up! You all just need to shut up! Kaito's voice boomed in the air, and the room went silent.
Damn.
Every single one of you, and your meek little complaints.
Shut up!
You're pissing me the hell off!
Damn it.
But the one who's pissing me off the most
Dumbass.
is you, Shuichi!
Huh?
What?
Clench your teeth!
Kaito! You are supposed to say that before you hit him.
Did you hear what Kaede said? She said she believed in you. That she passed her wish on to you. But what the hell's wrong with you? You didn't say a damn thing to Monokuma. You call yourself a man? Damn it.
What's the matter? Say something already!
Dumbass.
I just hit you! Aren't you pissed off? What's your problem? Enough, Kaito. Sucker punching is pretty low, even for a low-life degenerate male like you.
Listen up.
You better knock it off, or I'm gonna explode my Neo Keto all over your face! Fine.
Are you okay?
Shuichi, are you okay?
Okay,
I'm fine.
for now.
Please stop. This sort of altercation is just a waste of time. Gonto not sure waste of time, but Gonto agree. Fighting not good.
Then
Can we leave now? Staying here will only make us more depressed. Well put. I agree wholeheartedly.
Sorry.
You should all go ahead without me. Why? Is there a reason you wish to stay in a place like this? I want to be alone for a while. Just for a little bit. But we can't just leave you here by yourself. No. Tsumugi, perhaps it is best if we allowed him some privacy for now. Oh, okay. I suppose. Shuichi, don't beat yourself up, okay?
Yeah. Yep, just hit the reset button on your feelings and you'll be happy and cheerful in no time.
Listen.
Being a tad insensitive is important for survival. It helps one avoid suicidal thoughts.
Hey!
Gonta will go back too. Let Gonta know if you need his help, okay? One by one, everyone climbed aboard the elevator. Except...
I mean...
Shuichi, I don't know how well you knew Kaede, but why don't you try going to her ultimate lab?
Huh?
What do you mean?
That's right.
Monokuma set the room up, so there's probably not a lot there to remember her by. But there should be at least a bunch of little things she liked.
Okay.
Things Kaede liked?
Listen up.
Understand? There's only one way to get through this awful feeling. No one's going to be able to console you if you're just sitting here alone.
I mean...
If anyone's going to help you, it'll be her and your memories. With those words, he stepped onto the elevator. Before I realized it, I got to my feet. I just started walking, and I was headed toward the Ultimate Pianist Research Lab. It's not as if there would be any memories here, but these are the things that she was really passionate about. But that's good enough for now. What a magnificent piano. I would have liked to hear her play it, if only just once. That reminds me, the song that Kaede was talking about. Of course! It must be here somewhere! I stood in front of the shelves of CDs and searched every one thoroughly, end to end. It should be here somewhere. Where is it?
Ah!
Here it is! This is it! I took the CD from the shelf and placed it in the player in a corner. Soon, a soft melody had filled the classroom. My body relaxed, totally enveloped in the music. It was a strange feeling, the sound seeping into my body. Before long, I began to close my eyes.
I wish there was a piano here. I would play you a song to help you cheer up. A pretty song to play for you. Oh, it's a soothing song that calms your heart, like the moon's reflection on water. You noticed, huh? Yeah, I'm shaking too. But I'd be a mess if you weren't here. I wouldn't have been able to do anything. I would have been so lost. I'm glad you're here with me, Shuichi. With you by my side, I feel like I can stand up to anything. You give me the courage I need to take on the mastermind. So please, be more confident. I believe in you, so you should definitely believe in yourself.
Yeah, I'll try. I don't know if I can do it, but no, I'll do it. I have to believe in myself. I won't be afraid anymore. I will face the truth for everyone. I won't give up. For your sake, Kaede. I promise. From the bottom of my heart, I promise you, Kaede.
Yep, that's our promise. I'm leaving everything up to you, Shuichi. Goodbye.
Oh god, don't do that to me, game. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are done with Chapter 1 of V3. We're down to 14 surviving members with Kaede killing Rantaro. Not on purpose, but for a good reason. We obtained the musical note hairpin and a trophy. And, okay, that really doesn't matter at this point, but who cares? Wow. Just wow. Something tells me that I feel the developers probably should have left this whole scenario maybe until a couple of chapters in to the game. Because right now I'm sitting here thinking, how the fudge are they going to kind of top what they just did, in a sense? And we all have our opinions regarding the game so far, and people have finished it, I'm sure, by the time this video is out, obviously. And people maybe haven't played it or are just watching it with me. But I'm like thinking, if all this happened in the first trial, then what's going to happen afterwards? Are people going to lose hope and are just going to kill because of petty reasons for little things here and there? Or will they have very different ulterior motives, kind of like Kaede did? I still wish that she just took the First Blood perk and explained everything, but I guess I understand her reasoning. She felt that she needed to go through the trial and figure out the mastermind, but as we saw, that's not the case, and we don't even know if there really is a mastermind or not. So that's a whole nother thing. But if it's not that, then what could it be? Well, that's why we gotta continue the game and figure things out. It's weird that we kind of passed the torch from one protagonist to another, I guess. Developers got us good with that, I think. With the demo having in a demo, you guys haven't seen it yet, but freaking Makoto and Hinata were in the demo, and they kept saying that, oh, Katie's the protagonist now. It's like, oh, okay. And you think playing the game that, yeah, she's a protagonist, and she was right there in the front cover. I mean, they got us good. They did. So, I will say that I can't wait to continue playing, and I really thought I was going to record more today, but because this is a whole nother separate session from what I did yesterday. But this whole video took me 1 hour and 13 minutes. No cuts, by the way. And I'm about to get busy in a little bit, so I'm not going to have time to record more as I'd like. So, until another time, we will continue playing V3 and see what's going to be in store for Chapter 2. So, as usual, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next time for Let's Play Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. Have a great day, everybody.